Nearly 2,000 crimes solved or cleared. Crime Stoppers continues to make the Miami Valley a safer place to live. Join Mark Allen for Crime Stoppers, only on 2 News.
Looking for the most intellectually stimulating half hour on television? Use your head. Watch Jeopardy!
Monday at 7:30 on Channel 2.
2 News in sight for Friday night.
The award-winning Operation Football. Get closer to the action with sports director Mitch Roberts and coverage from the air with Sky 2. 2 Sports covers the most games every week. And Grudge Match, Cheerleader, Team, and Band of the Week. Brought to you by White Allen Chevrolet Subaru, Dayton's Driving Force, and Universal One Credit Union, the #1 credit union.
2 News has it all. Football. Operation Football.
The Nitro Senior Series Professional Golf Tour returns to the Miami Valley. Join many of today's top golfers September 8th through 13th at Sugar Valley Country Club in the tour's only Ohio stop. See Robert Landers, Ralph Terry, Dick Lutz, Bobby Mitchell, Jim Jamison, and more compete in a week filled with activities and a purse of over $100,000. All proceeds will benefit the Hippo Cancer Research Center. The Nitro Senior Series Golf Tour, September 8th through 13th at Sugar Valley Country Club. For more information, call 848-6611.
The many faces of AIDS on the next Dayton and Beyond.
WDTN Channel 2 is an equal opportunity employer. The following program, 2 News at 11, was recorded earlier this evening for presentation at this time. WDTN Dayton, Springfield. Right now, 2 News brings you total news coverage. This is 2 News.
Just 3 months ago, a princess and a pauper met in New York City. They met as friends, sharing a common interest in the world's needy.
Tonight, the world mourns the deaths of 2 of the world's greatest humanitarians, Princess Diana and Mother Teresa.
Good evening. The world has now lost a princess and a pauper. Mother Teresa died earlier today, just as the world prepares to bid farewell to Princess Diana.
Mother Teresa was known as the Angel of Calcutta, a friend of the great and the penniless. She was also a friend of Princess Diana, and they shared the same concerns for the needy.
Bill Blakemore has more now on the life of a remarkable woman.
This week at Just for Feet, we've got all the best brands at all the best prices. Just in time for back to school. Adidas Response Trail, $59.99. Nike Air Zoom Fly, $59.99. Reebok Raptor, $39.99. Fila Trap Mid, $39.99. New Balance CMX 365, $39.99. K-Swiss Surf and Turf, $19.99. The best time to buy for back to school. All the best brands. This week at Just for Feet, with the 13th pair is free.
Live from WDTN Channel 2, it's time for the award-winning 2 News Operation Football with sports director Mitch Roberts, Jack Pohl, and Marvell Scott. Now, sit back and get ready for the best high school football coverage. Brought to you by White Allen Chevrolet Subaru, Dayton's Driving Force, and Universal One Credit Union, the #1 credit union.
2 News has it all. Football. Operation Football.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Week 2 of Operation Football. I'm Mitch Roberts.
And I'm Jack Pohl. And Mitch, of course, Week 2 means a whole bunch more highlights.
Yeah, we got a bunch of games, 15 of them, as a matter of fact. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at what's coming up in this show.
The Carroll Patriots go head-to-head with CJ, and our Jim Booker goes head-to-head with WROU in this week's Grudge Match. Can the win streak continue for the Valley View Spartans, or will the Bellbrook Golden Eagles walk away with the V? But first, it's a classic example of David meets Goliath as Division I Northmont suits up against Versailles.
Well, Mitch, before we get started, a big game tonight with Versailles, but some action before the game started off the field.
You might want to say people were fired up out there. Yeah, pretty wild thing. Just before the game started, a power line broke out there, sparks flying all over the place, hit a fence that surrounds the field. People were running for cover. Little dangerous out there. The lights went out on the field, caused the game to be delayed for about 30 minutes, but once they did play football, Jack, you know Versailles gets busy.
Yeah, and on the field, it was a Division V powerhouse Versailles taking on Division I Northmont. We pick up the delayed action in the third quarter, 7-0 Versailles. Northmont comes out fighting. Tommy Walters in trouble, but there's Josh Beal for a 15-yard gain. But that's all for Northmont, as Coach Al Hetrick would root his team on On a 4th down play, Versailles quarterback Brian Philpott takes the ball up the middle for a 3-yard touchdown. Extra point was good, 14-0 Versailles. Versailles, the defense was good as well. They stopped Joe Baldersee after a punt, and Versailles adds yet another touchdown. 15-yard run by Sean Borchers. Final score in this one, 20-0, Versailles over Northmont.
Yeah, Versailles turned it on there, didn't they?
They did, and the defense played tough as well. Now, Mitch, I got to tell you, I go to these games, and people are saying, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Mitch Roberts. There you come out of the clouds again.
Tonight it was more like, it's a Learjet, man. We were flying Sky 2, and this baby is bad to the bone. 7-seater, leather seats, and you jump out with a game ball over at Valley View and Bellbrook. Gave it to the Bellbrook coach there, and Jack, what happened in the football game?
Well, Bellbrook came out fired up, but Brian Newell came out firing BBs. And he completes it here to Joel Phillips, and he's off to the races, Mitch. He could go. Oh, he does. Yeah, look, he's excited. 6-0 Valley View. So am I. Then it's the Valley View defense. Bobby Johnson, untouched, sacks the quarterback. Then Kevin Collins from 3 yards out. There he is in your living room. He scores another Valley View touchdown. 21-0 Valley View. Then Addison, the quarterback, rolls, fires, and it's picked off by Tommy Neal. He might go all the way, but no. Oh, he's tripped up. 2 plays later, Valley View puts it in the end zone again. Spartans win it 33-0.
Looks like Valley View's got another streak going. We're going deep now to Riverside with the Pirates. Battle Benjamin Logan. Riverside Pirates strike first. Pirates quarterback Walker Grayer. There is Jose Vecina on the 35-yard touchdown pass. They're Riverside up 7-0. Ben Logan coming right back on their first play. Quarterback Aaron Neese hits Sean Say up the middle. It's a 42-yard touchdown pass. The kick, no good, so the Pirates still up by 1. On 1st and 10 from their own 41, Ben Logan's junior tailback Scott Vermillion gets the handoff, and he's got some scoots. He can scoot. 59 yards for the touchdown. The extra point, negative. Second quarter action now. Riverside quarterback Grayer Thomas going to get the football here, and he's going to launch one. It's a 44-yard touchdown pass. Let's check the final in this one. Ben Logan, 24, Riverside, 18.
Springfield South at Welcome Stadium tonight, taking on Patterson. Halfway through the 3rd quarter, Wildcats quarterback Thomas Stevens connects with his man, the receiver Rob Brown, and that's an easy 6. Not so easy. Then once again, it's Stevens, but this time he hands off to Curtis Hughes, and he marches 2 yards in the end zone, touchdown. Wildcats just dominated this game. Stevens connects again. Rob Brown on the other end of this rainbow, and that is a touchdown, backpedaling for a South score. Final in this one, Springfield South 55, Patterson nothing.
Boy, he's styling, going in backwards and everything. We had sparks flying at the top of the show. There will be more after this short break.
That's right, Mitch. Some big action out in Springfield tonight as St. Henry's travels to Northeastern.
Yeah, I went to that one. Good game there, but up next, our own Jim Booker puts it all on the line. The C.J. Carroll game. It's the grudge match. We'll tell you who wins it next.
And here are just some of the scores called into us tonight. And don't forget to nominate your band and your local cheerleaders who appear on our show. Send us a letter telling us why we should highlight them. Send it to Operation Football Producer, P.O. Box 741, Dayton 45401, and we'll do what we can to get out to your school.
Tonight's Operation Football is brought to you by White Allen Chevrolet Subaru and by Universal One Credit Union.
Ace Music Superstore. We're musicians serving musicians in sales, rental, and service for all your music needs. Ace Music Superstore, 723 Waterville Leaf, 1 block west of Smithville.
This week we marched over to Fairborn to highlight the Marching Skyhawks. In addition to dazzling the football crowds every Friday night, they've also been one of the bands that qualify for the American Regional Finals 4 out of the last 5 years. They're all charged up for another great season. Congratulations to the Fairborn Marching Band, our Channel 2 Operation Football Band of the Week.
Well, our grudge match team also all fired up, hit the streets tonight. The game, Carroll versus CJ, and always a good one when those two schools get together.
Talk about a good one. What's Jim Booker up to? As you know, he's taken on local radio stations every week. His opponent tonight, WROU, and let's see how things turned out if Book's unstoppable again.
Well, Marco, I can't believe he actually showed up. I can't believe you showed up. You know tonight we're scoring one for radio. It's going to be CJ over the Patriots.
No, it's going to be a big L for the U.
No, Book, you don't understand. So let me show you. All right, first score of the game, quarterback Kelly Spiker runs it 9 yards for the score, 7-0. CJ, deal with that.
No, Marco, U is for you underestimated us. My Patriots quarterback Kyle Guesswine runs it 5 yards for the score, the touch, and the tie at 7-7.
No, but U is for unbelievable. Oh, let me show you. CJ again. Kelly Spiker, 7 yards to make it 13-7. CJ. Oh, I'm not done, am I? No, of course not. Spiker pushes it over the goal line again for a 21-7 halftime lead. Yoo-hoo-hoo.
Go CJ! Go Carroll! Go CJ! Carroll!
All right, fellas, break it up, break it up, break it up. Leave the grudge to us, okay? Oh, did I mention you also stood for unbeatable, Book? Because Spiker has the ball again, goes 10 yards for the score. CJ up 28-7.
But Marco, don't count us out. Here's Carroll's Joe Riggs, makes the short run to make it 28-13. So yoo-hoo-hoo back to you. And then Kyle Guesswine continues the comeback effort with his 14-yard run. But Marco, it wasn't enough, as your Eagles beat my Patriots 28-19. I can't believe it. Marco and you hung an L on me. Did you know that was going to happen?
You got it.
Back to you. What radio station did you say you worked for again?
So Book finally takes one on the chin. Thank goodness for that. I mean, he whooped on me all last year. So chalk one up for WROU and Marco, and chalk one down for Book.
And if you look at that graphic, Booker's smiling. We'll have to get one where he's got a frown when he loses.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often.
He's a sore loser, too, so I'm sure he won't sleep much
at all. I guess he won't come to the post-game party tonight. Meanwhile, St. Henry made a road trip to Springfield to take on Northeastern as the Redskins look to ground the Jets. As we look down from Sky 2 at the home of the Jets. Northeastern had a surprising 2013 halftime lead. Second half, though, St. Henry rallies big time. Trent Beckman, coach's son, goes deep to Trent Bakey. It's a 2019 game at that point. 50-yard touchdown. They missed the PAT. Captain Jim Jones, the big bruise and running back, put that one in, had a couple to put the game away. St. Henry was down 14-0 early, again down 20-13 at the half, but they rallied big time in the second half. Check the final score. St. Henry showing championship form coming from 14 down. They win it 34-20.
Salina was taking on the Bulldogs in Elida tonight. First quarter action. The Bulldogs, Andy Dooley, fights and fights and fights to get in from 6 yards out, 7-0. Then it's the Bulldogs again. This time quarterback John Zerby. Oh, well, that's the fullback taking it in from 3 yards out. Count the 6. Where's that Bulldog quarterback? There are the fans. There he is. That's John Zerby. He's looking for Michael Vondren. And he heaves it.
Man, look at the arm on that guy.
Sweet hands, too. 40-yard touchdown. It's a 2-score lead. End of the first half. Salina back. And it's Adam Thompson.
But not before the extremely long cutaway.
And the cheerleaders. Here he goes. Adam Thompson from a yard out. Enough of the cheerleaders. I'm going in the house for 6. Halftime score was 14-7. Final score 21-14. Salina wins it.
All right, it's halftime of our show. Grab your popcorn, but hurry back, as you know the big plays always happen in the fourth quarter.
That's right. You never know what might happen when Sidney and Belle Fountain get together.
And we followed Stebbins across town to Fairborn. Remember, they were Band of the Week. Football team's not bad either. We'll have all that and more when we come back.
Tonight's Operation Football is brought to you by Universal One Credit Union and by White Allen Chevrolet Subaru.
Find the latest, hottest,
largest selection of kids' shoes.
With every brand on sale like Fila, along with Adidas and Reebok for just $39.99. The Nike Volt Speed for just $29.99. Adidas and Mitre soccer cleats as low as $19.99 and $9.99. And LA Gear lighted shoes for as low as $19.99.
$19.99? Wow!
Back to school means back to Just for Feet for us.
Just for Feet, where the 13th pair is free.
And so's the popcorn!
This week, our cheerleaders of the week come from Northeastern High School. The squad is made up of 8 girls, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. This summer, they attended the Ohio State University camp, where they were awarded the Spirit Award every day. Congratulations to the Northeastern High School cheerleaders, our cheerleaders of the week. Those are some fired-up Jets there, Mitch. I'll tell you that.
They really were. I went to that game.
Yeah, you know, I'm still fired up with all the great games that were on the schedule tonight.
Yeah, Stebbins also involved in another good game. Stebbins coming off a big win last week, looking to keep it going against Fairborn. As we check out the highlights here, Fairborn strikes first blood. Quarterback Jeremy Billiter tossing to running back Robert Dukes. And he's the Duke. Scamper in for a 40-yard touchdown. And Stebbins Indians, though, they try and get it going back here. Their quarterback, Rick Ferris, going to pitch it back to number 21, Nadu Nifa.
Nadu!
He can't do it! He's got 3 defenders and rambled 60 yards before being knocked out of bounds
behind him.
at the Fairborn 20. All right, that sets up a little touchdown right here coming up, and Stebbins goes on to win it big. They do it! 51-21, Jack.
There was another good matchup tonight, Mitch. It had Springboro squaring off against the Wildcats in Franklin. Our Marvell Scott was there and tells us what happened.
Well, Springboro won last year's matchup 24-21, so over the last year, you know the Franklin Wildcats have only had one thing on their mind: revenge. And it is oh so sweet. Franklin up 9-0, Springboro punting. They're in some trouble. Clay Hedger blocks the punt, Wildcats ball. That sets up a Josh Talby TD run, 15-0 Franklin, 10 minutes left in the game. But Springboro storms right back. Ryan Griffin caps off the clutch offensive drive for the touchdown, 15-7 Franklin. And with under 4 minutes to play, Springboro causes 3 big fumbles. There's one caused by Josh Gills. That gives Griffin a chance to tie the ball game with seconds left on 4th down. Clay Hedger comes up with the big sack. The final score, Franklin 15, Springboro 7. So Franklin withstands the last-minute surge and gets to hold on to the bragging rights at least until next year. For Operation Football in Franklin, I'm Marvell Scott. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Marv. Look out. We're going deep again, this time to Bell Fountain, where the Chieftains played host to the Sydney Yellow Jackets. Picked the action in the second quarter. Bell Fountain already with a board with a 6, and Chieftains find the end zone again. A 20-yard pass to Tyson Schick. He's got the shtick, followed up with a 2-point conversion. A pass to number 20, Devon Brown, and Bell Fountain was up 14-zip. Then with just over 2 minutes in the half, Sydney's quarterback, Hugh Roach, no relation to Kevin, our boss, connect with number 3, John Bradling. Put them on the board with their only score of the first half with just 5 seconds left in the half. Sydney's quarterback, the Roach Man, sends it 35 yards to number 20, Jason Cavender. The score at the half was 20-6. Let's check the final score in this one. Bell Fountain wins it 26-12, Jack.
Now, Bradford was at Ansonia tonight. And with a 6-6 tie in the third quarter, Ansonia goes deep. Jim Archer throws to Dave Riemann. And 30 yards later, he's got a nice gain. They had to punt, though. Bradford quarterback Sean Gamble comes back, throws one deep to Kyle Shearer. What a great catch. But like Ansonia, they were forced to punt. Ansonia comes back, determined, as Derek Hartzell runs in 15 yards and a nice gainer. 6 plays later, it's J.W. Hartzell. He'll take it in for a 3-yard score. The 2-point conversion is good. The final score in this one, Ansonia 27, Bradford 6.
Go to West Liberty and New Bremen. We're going to check out some of the action from West Liberty and New Bremen if we could tonight. Here we go. Score was 14-0 New Bremen, and the Cardinals extend their lead on Bart Storrs' 1-yard plunge right there. The extra point was negative and 20-0 at that point. Tigers take over from there straight through the line. It's Alex King, and with Alex King, you're not going to stop him. He goes 22 yards to score, making it 20-7. New Bremen, though, too much tonight. We'll take a look at some good defense. We show a lot of touchdowns on this show. That's what gets the kids fired up. But how about an interception off a deflected pass? Tip drill way up in the air and right into the hands. That's nice. New Bremen goes on to win the game tonight. Let's check the final, 27-7. And don't go anywhere. We still have all the things left, including a few highlights of the night.
That's right. We're heading to Beaver Creek next to see if the Pirates or the Beavers were left standing.
And in Camden tonight, Preble, Shawnee, and Oakwood smash helmets. The highlights are next.
It's the best hour on television, the Hour of Power with Robert Schuler, every Sunday. Check your local listings for the time in your area.
Wait till Sunday, all right? Wait till Sunday, and be doing that a lot, I hope.
Oh, man, we're going to go now to a big Southwestern Buckeye League battle tonight in Camden. Preble, Shawnee tangling with Oakwood. Lumberjacks scored on the opening drive thanks to a John Ulid touchdown, but then Oakwood has trouble with the punting game. Ball doesn't go anywhere. Ball's dead. No, it's alive, and Ryan Day picks it up and rumbles in.
Goodbye.
For the score to make it 7-6, Preble, Shawnee. Oakwood recovered quickly, though. They stopped the option, and Andy Irwin snags the bad pitch. Couldn't help but catch that one. He goes all the way in for the score. Oakwood kept the heat on the rest of the way. They go on to win it tonight, 27-7, Jack.
Mitch in the skies, up in Urbana, as Sky 2 is up and about. The Hill Climbers hosting the Graham Falcons first quarter. Joel Stauder on 4th and 8 hits Mark Hempney for the touchdown. 6-0 Falcons. Then check out Stauder on the quarterback keeper. The fans are going to love this play, and why not? Stauder fakes the handoff, hides it behind his hip, and around left end, look at him go. Look at him go.
Juke.
This is 70 yards, Mitch. 70 yards, they'll never catch him.
What made that highlight of the night?
Yeah,
that was
let's
awesome.
That. 14-0 Falcons. Climbers couldn't climb back in it, though. Brett Stewart's pass, picked off. You got it. Willie Roberts, and he is gone. The easy touchdown for number 21. Final on this one, Graham 42, Urbana 7.
Billy Beaver, Beaver Creek's biggest fan, pumped up for tonight's game against West Carrollton. So were the players. 28-0 at the half. Second half belonged to the Creeks defense. Scott Oden wants to go deep for the Pirates, but it's swatted away by Justin Newell. And there later, West Carrollton gets inside the Creek 20, but on 4th and 12, Oden sacked by Matt Rose and Ian Balter. Beaver Creek goes on to win it. Ouch, babes. 33, make it 34-0. Beaver Creek over West Carrollton.
Wow, big win for the Beavers. Hey, don't forget, if you missed your score tonight, Channel 2 is the only station to put all the scores we get on our webpage. And there's the address on your screen, so check us out in cyberspace.
Unfortunately, that's about all the time we have tonight for Week 2 of Operation Football. Hope you enjoyed the show.
But stay tuned for 2 sports coming up this weekend. We'll have highlights for the season opener for the Wittenberg Tigers. Also, the Bengals travel to Baltimore, and all the highlights and scores will be right here on Channel 2 all weekend long.
Again, that's it for week number 2. Hope to see you again next week for another edition of Operation Football. Good night, everybody.